Welcome back to Skin, Self, and Everything Else with Dr. Ellen Turner, Brandon Mitchell, and today's guest is Lauren Gomez.
Hello.
Hi, Lauren.
We're so excited, Lauren.
I'm so excited.
We are so excited. We're going to have so much fun today. I can't wait for everybody to really get to meet Lauren. We have worked with Lauren for so many years. I had Lauren in my office. I think she is the only person that has worked every single position in my dermatology office.
Including my therapist. She's been my therapist too.
Okay, so
yes,
she started out firstly as the front desk position. That's what I hired her as. And then very quickly, she moved to my medical assistant in the back. Because she came to us from a veterinarian's office. And my thinking is, if you can draw blood from a cat's vein, you can draw blood from a human's vein very easily. And she was wonderful with the patients. The patients all loved Lauren Gomez. And then she just became such a natural transition to an esthetician, and she became laser technician certified. And I mean, again, just the patients love her. She is so good with working out problems. If there are any perceived or real complications, she's your girl. I mean, I'm so excited to have her here today because, yes, she is, there's lots of stories and they involve Lauren Gomez.
A lot of history for sure. Yes.
A lot of history.
You see me trying to keep a straight face right now. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I have never worked with a funnier coworker in my life. She seems all shy right now. She's not shy. I've never laughed with anybody more than I've laughed with Lauren Gomez. I could not ask to work with a better counterpart. We absolutely make a dynamic duo, and I love working with her.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual for sure.
So Lauren, tell us just a little bit about yourself, however personal you want to get. Tell us about yourself.
So I'm a mom of 2 plus a fur mom. I have 2 kiddos and a dog, and I am really kind of boring because all I do is work and home. I'm an Uber mom outside of work, and at work I come in and try to do my best to function with the work family and do what everyone's trying to do in life. Just make it to the best of our ability, make the best of what we do through the days to level ourselves up and, go home with a positive attitude. I'm super thankful for my workspace. I really, truly am. A lot of people can't say that. I've worked here for a long time. Like you said, strong history here. But outside of work, I'm pretty outdoorsy. I like to be outside. I love when fall is here. I like to be outside walking my dog or getting a little bit of just natural air. Watching Netflix, being on the go. I live in a lot of sports gyms, a lot of basketball tournaments, a lot of volleyball. So that's just kind of my life in the motion.
A question, Lauren. Now I'm going to put you on the spot. Of my 4 pets, which one is your favorite?
Oh my gosh, I can't have a favorite, but I have to say probably, I can't say that because I love all so much. They can't be a favorite, but I'd have to say probably Biscuit because he came before Gravy, so he set the tone for Gravy. But I love hearing his stories, and I love to see his little butterball self in motion. But I do love hearing Gravy's stories too. I was a vet tech for so many years, but I've never had a cat of my own. And my daughter is a huge cat lover, and she's so upset that we haven't had a cat at home. Unfortunately, my 10-year-old dog right now, she won't let us have another animal. So I am kind of trending towards liking cats a lot because I do think they have such a cute, frisky personality and they do crazy things that are so comical. So I do love to hear the biscuit and gravy stories because it's kind of like living through you with cats until I can have my own one day. Yeah.
Just down on the down low, I come in and I'll show Lauren these pictures or videos of cats, and Lauren sends me sometimes videos of cats and so forth. So that's kind of our thing.
I usually
They're
just come to
fun.
work telling everybody how my dog tried to bite somebody else. He's a feisty one. We're trying to get that under control. Well, that's why we go to doggy daycare. We talked about that before. I love my dog.
At least he can go.
He can
My
go.
dog can't go.
You know, you're right. I mean, I'm grateful for that. But if I don't take him to get acclimated with other dogs and people, he's going to chew somebody's face off. He has drew blood on somebody in my apartment before. I'm not kidding you. He gets very territorial, so I have to take him out and get him. No.
One thing I did leave out too is between work and being on the go with kids 24/7, when I do get a little bit of random downtime, I will go to a local restaurant that has a low-key bar, not known for it to be a bar, more of a family restaurant style. That way I can sit at the bar in peace and have my martinis. And I will do that. I have called you before.
You have.
I'm like, because I try to tell Brandon, you've got to go out and do this sometimes, because there's sometimes you can't just make time. It's just like, oh my gosh, I have a 3-hour gap of nothing, and I am going to go sit at a bar and have my martinis and appetizer and just enjoy this sit down moment.
I know, you're so good about it, because I'm sitting here, I would come to work all day long. I'm like, I am never going to find a man. I cannot find a man. And then you're like, well, you have to leave the house in order to find a man. And so the thing is it's like, I need to take your lead on that. It's like, how do you get the guts to go out and do that? I get nervous. I get scared. I feel like people are watching me.
Well, if somebody comes up to you, that's nothing wrong with that.
And then it would probably be the man of my dreams trying to come up to me, and I'll give him attitude because he's coming to try to talk to me because I'm all in my nervous anxiety mode.
Yes, he. Somebody did give him a compliment recently. Did he tell you about that? Did he show you the outfit he had on?
Oh, the pink outfit.
I was feeling myself.
And he had a compliment. And I was like, and what was your response? And he was,
no,
I don't think he was the
I walked
nicest.
outside to my car, and this guy goes, I was already, you know how when you buy an outfit that is typically out of your realm and you try something new, and so you're trying to fill it out, and you look at yourself 10 times in the mirror and you're going, do I really want to leave like this? Is it really me? Finally, I looked in the mirror the last time I did, a couple of quick poses, and I was like, yeah, it's hot. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I walk outside, and the next thing you know, I walk to my car, and some guy comes up to me and he goes, where are you going? And I looked at him like, who the hell? Why are you trying to get off of my business asking me where I'm going? And I gave him a look. And then he goes, you're looking real sharp. And so I was humbled. I felt horrible, and I need to open my.
He still probably walked off and got in his car.
No, I think I don't know, because I was so
he did.
I was so in the moment of feeling bad about it.
Flustered,
I was flustered, and I felt bad. So I'm going to work on that. This is why Lauren's my therapist.
I thought you were confident.
He was so confident. He was so confident, and he wasn't going to talk back.
No, seriously, I just I don't know. And that what causes most people to react that way? Anxiety and fear.
I was going to say fear.
Right? Nobody, and so, I don't know. I need to let loose.
Being too tight. Yeah.
I know, I do. I need to let loose a little bit, because I'm really friendly.
Yeah. You are.
I think so.
Friendly.
And then sometimes I'm not so friendly, but I don't know. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
So, Lauren, tell us what got you into aesthetics. I mean, we know you were working in a dermatology office, but what kind of drew you to that? Because you're a natural fit for aesthetics and your patients love you. So what kind of drew you?
Coming back from, going to being a vet tech, which animals are my true passion. However, you can only take so much of little scratches or muzzles and getting bit. So I thought, oh my gosh, I love the animals, but I think my passion is going to be outside of the medical area with them. I'd probably like to get more into rescue and having my own pets and being on the sweet side, right? Mm-hmm. And so I knew I wanted to go into the human world of medicine some way, somehow. And that's how I met and came across you. And was able to get in and start working for you, and getting to the back, working with patients on the medical side. I loved everything I learned, learning you, your ways, the different diagnoses, the different things people go through, realizing how important it is to take care of your skin, with it being, medical or cosmetic. And then one thing that I think I loved doing is seeing a patient come in with something that they've been through. Like, we have a lot of beautiful women who come in here, could be middle-aged, a little older, and they've gone through something, maybe a divorce or separation or something that's made them feel less of themselves. And now they're just looking for a pick-me-up, or just looking for that boost of confidence again to feed into themselves. We see so many moms who are mom before anything. They were a wife to someone before anything, and now they're just kind of like, I'm ready to move on, and I need to get past a fear of getting back out there and date again. And it's scary for so many of them. So many women compare themselves to other women. So I love to just being a listener, to listen to what has them here in the first place, and then knowing that I can definitely help them achieve that simple, just pick me back up, take me back a little bit, just help give me that glow, that appearance that I need to go with the confidence that I'm trying to build. So I really, really enjoy doing that. Men too, but our predominant clientele is more women, but we can cater to both. Yeah.
What's your favorite right now? If I ask you just right now in the moment, what's your favorite cosmetic procedure that you like right now?
Gosh, I love Dysport, Botox, either one. And I also love Halo. Mm-hmm. I love what Halo does, especially being in Texas with so much sun damage. Mm-hmm. I really love Halos. Halos are a phenomenal before and after. There's never a person that doesn't see themselves some change after a good series of Halos. Just washing away some of that lifestyle debris. I always call it dirt and debris under the skin. That shadowing really makes our skin look more wrinkly sometimes than what it should look. Just cleaning up that sun exposed damage and then tightening up your skin with a nice laser by Halo. I love Halo. Halo is probably hands down one of my first go-tos with a lot of things. It does a lot.
And I want to say, while you're talking about Halo, if there's any providers out there listening and they want to learn how to do Halo, we have great videos on drellenturner.com. You can go on there, get a membership or a subscription. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said membership.
Same thing. Yeah.
Same thing, I guess. And then you go on there and learn how to do a Halo from start to finish. It is my favorite procedure too, but if you want to learn, go to drellenturner.com.
Yeah, that's probably my first go-to, but I have a lot of favorites here.
What about, and I'll throw it out to both of you because I don't want to leave Brandon out of this mix, but we'll start with you, Lauren. What's your favorite combination procedures right now that you're pairing together? And then we'll go to you, Brandon.
So after doing this for a long time, and I think it's also my age too, myself, is pairing your Botox or Dysport for your platysmal bands and DAOs with something like M-Face or jawline filler or Ultherapy, any of those things where you're starting to see that lower face start to droop down and your jowls are kicking in. Newly, platysmal bands and DAOs to me are a combination that probably should be paired with almost anything. Okay. Yeah.
What about you, Brandon? What's your favorite combination?
Hands down, Ultherapy with Sculptra.
Ultherapy with Sculptra.
I do. Right now, that's my favorite. Since we brought Sculptra back into the practice, planting those little collagen seeds with a good, deep, hardcore Ultherapy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm becoming a big fan of Sculptra again.
I love Sculptra.
Yeah. Sculptra. Can you tell people who maybe aren't in the aesthetic field just what is Sculptra?
Yeah. It's basically a sugar molecule designed to help volumize off of your bone naturally. So it's not something that's going to give you some instant gratification. I think instantly you do see what's going to come in, but it's tricky because it fizzles down a little bit, but then it just starts to bloom on its own. It's not a one and done. We want to see you twice typically for the treatment, but I love that it's a natural volumizer. It's something that your bone grows off your bone, but I love it for skin too. I'm also starting to pair it with the microneedling with the skin pin to put into your actual skin for that elasticity and the glow it gives. But I think it's a very natural way to regain volume in your face, and it can go dang near everywhere.
Yeah,
it's not restricted.
I love Sculptra.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, it's just I think anybody over the age of 40 especially should start doing a good dose of Sculptra once or twice a year with something else that also stimulates collagen. I mean, you know, I'm jumping on that Sculptra train.
Yeah.
And I love Galderma products. I love all their fillers. I love Dysport. I do. It's a beautiful, beautiful product. Every product that goes in people's face, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it's a beautiful.
Looks so natural, so beautiful. I don't know. I'm on the Galderma train. I don't see myself getting off anytime soon.
So. Me either. And the patients come back and speak for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're in love.
So, Brandon, I'm going to put you on the hot seat.
Oh, God. Let me sit up. Oh, gosh.
You tell me a funny story. You worked with Lauren, like you said. You worked with her for such a long time, and y'all have such fun together. Tell me a funny Lauren story that you can think of.
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Remember, you have to work with her tomorrow. She's coming back to work tomorrow.
Can I tell her? There's two, but I really want to tell the story.
Remember, she's coming back to work tomorrow.
About the oral therapy callback that you did last week.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
I don't care.
So one of the things that I absolutely love about work, honestly, I'm not just saying this because she's here. I've never worked with another counterpart that we work so well together. Honestly. I mean, this is a package deal with me and her. I've never had the chemistry or connection. I don't know if I meant to say chemistry, but... let me back that up. I don't know if that was the appropriate term.
No, I know him too well already, and he's not used to somebody knowing him so fast.
And so when one of the things I love about her is that you don't have to tell her to do anything. She's self-driven, which is important to be successful. Right. You have to have a mindset of owning a business, even though it's not your business. Mm-hmm. She knows what to do. She knows how to make the wheels on the bus go round. Mm-hmm. She knows how to get money in even when times are slow. And I love that because can't find many people driven like that, right? So it's a slower day. You know, it's July here in Texas. I'm going to make this quick, but it's July here in Texas, and we're slow right now. School starts back in a couple of weeks, so every year it dives off this
People
time
are
of year.
gone to the cold states.
They're gone to Colorado. Those people that can afford to do that. I'm over in Texas talking on the podcast, burning up. I'm just kidding. So anyway, she's in her room doing follow-up calls, and I walk in and she's laughing. And usually when she's laughing hysterically, I'm like, do I need to go get my Depends? Because I know here it comes. And she goes, Brandon, I just got on the phone this is what she said. She goes, I need to jump off the Desperate train. I was like, Desperate train? What are you talking about? She goes, I just called this lady that I did a consult to do all therapy. And she was like, hey, I think now's a great time for you to get started with your all therapy. And the lady says, we just did that 2 weeks ago. And I'm sorry you had to be there. It was hilarious because who hasn't done that in their career? We've all done it. You might as well. And if you haven't done it, you're going to do it. It happens. But I mean, that was hilarious. But we've got so many funny times. There's too many to count.
That was
tell us a story about Brandon, and please pick the one I'm thinking of.
Oh well, by far, I have so many. But my absolute favorite is Emsculpt Neo. It's a really cool, it's a really cool device we have here. If you're looking to tone your abs, lose some arm fat, you name it, we can grab any body area just about. You just come in, we'll reduce fat and tone muscle. But this machine has a certain hand paddle on it that goes over several areas into a larger paddle. And every time you hook this paddle up to the device, you have to do a little calibration series on there really quick. He knows what goes on with this machine. I think he's calibrated these plenty of times. He was feeling a little frisky one day, and he decided to just pretend to be in his own world. I think he was doing his own infomercial, calibrating, having fun, and he had the paddle in his hand. And when it's calibrating, it's doing a pulse to make sure we've got good solid treatment before we start treating patients whenever we switch these out. And he decided to hold the paddle up and do his little infomercial and touch the paddle and electrocute himself immediately.
I'm just going to say, I think I got the
snatch his hand right off the paddle. Almost dropped the thing, but he did not. He was just like, I think he said he felt zingers in his body for days afterwards.
I got the ultimate Exo mind.
And I mean, let me just say, these 400 engineers that work and live in Prague, I mean, they literally test these things, so there is no way you can make a mistake.
I'm telling you.
He touched that paddle and his hand flew far. I mean, I think his arm tried to fly off his body away from his personal decisions, and he had this face of just shock, pure shock.
No, I was shocked, literally shocked. It was like it scared the hell out of me.
Oh my gosh! And I had just tingled, and I am so thankful. I said, Brandon, you don't get it. If I literally would not have just tingled right now, I had to go home. I would have had to go home to get out of my pants. It was so good. I got front row seat. I was beyond excited to have witnessed that. And he doesn't put his hands anywhere near those paddles anymore.
Once and done. Thanks. Mm-hmm. I don't learn on the first mistake a lot, but on that one, I did.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty clumsy too.
He's really fun to work with. He makes fun. We definitely know how to get stuff done. We know our goals and our purposes while we're here for sure. But we do have fun along the journey.
We do
for sure.
have to. I think that's important.
I do too.
Life's too serious, and I think sometimes people just need to enjoy life, be in the moment more. And I mean, we have to be at work. We're together more than we're anywhere else.
Yeah.
So it's it's important to like who you work with, and it's important to make it fun.
Yes.
Now, I'm not suggesting to make it so fun where you don't get nothing done.
No.
But I'm just saying
Still
you gotta laugh
eat
along
and pay bills.
You do. We gotta eat, Mama. Gotta eat.
Well, I don't know if you'll share this with us, Lauren, but we were talking in our last podcast about the first day that we filmed Dr. Ellen Turner.
Uh-huh.
I think you were going to be in the
You were gonna film
spotlight.
therapy.
I think you're going to film for us.
Oh,
That ended
yeah.
up not happening. But tell us, if you would,
Yeah.
what we were talking about, how that was very intimidating.
It was intimidating.
When we walked in that room, there's a lot of lights, some microphones everywhere, and the cameraman told me
It was
that
intimidating.
was the most boring thing he'd ever heard came out of my mouth. But can you tell us just a little bit about what went through your mind that day?
I think for me, I've never been a good public speaker. It's something that I wish I could overcome. Maybe one day I will overcome it, but I don't. I always tell everyone I like to be a director. I don't want to be an actress. Mm-hmm. So I always say I want to be behind the scenes telling everybody what they should do, fixing, tweaking, doing that. I don't like center of attention, so it just makes me feel like I'm getting center of attention, and that's just never been my thing. I'm not like a selfie poster. I don't have all my photos are with people or my kids or something like that. They're just not of me. I don't know. Maybe it's just my tomboy side of me. Maybe it's just not my girly side. And sometimes, too, used to it would be because I feel like I care too much about other people maybe critiquing me or breaking me down, right, visually. But now I've overcome that part, but it's just more of like feeling like center of attention, and that's just not my thing. Yeah.
It happened. I mean, there's a lot of people like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, on Lauren's defense, for somebody who feels like that, that was an intimidating. And I keep saying that because I want people to understand how I was like, I don't even recognize The Office. It looks like a movie set.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I was like, what are we?
Seriously, a few hours to set that stuff up.
It did.
We don't do that anymore, by the way.
We don't do that anymore.
We literally use a couple of ring lights
iPad.
and an iPad because it's like it was not necessary. It wasn't good lighting.
Yeah.
After all that, it wasn't even good lighting.
And the sound was horrible.
So, yeah, but it is very intimidating, right? It's very intimidating. And yeah, Brandon needs to be in the spotlight.
No,
no.
Because I'm gonna tell you what, I feel like I keep trying to get pushed in the spotlight, and I'm like trying to fight it.
You do a good job in the spotlight.
Because you have come so far. Because you were intimidated too that day, and like you kept getting in your own head. And
oh my gosh,
how far you've come, right? You were like, take 12, no, take 13, and now it's like you do it on like the first take.
And I would be like I'll never forget. We would come in here, and I was so nervous in the beginning when we were filming this, and I would come in here, and then I would hear you say, out of the blue, I would come to work, and I'd be like in that mindset going, we have no filming today. I can mentally relax. I don't have to worry about it. Mm-hmm. And then I come into her office. Good morning, Dr. Turner. And she's like, so I thought at 1:00 today we would film a little something. And I was like, I'm smiling, and I'm like, I'm right on top of that, Rose. And I'm just like, I'm smiling really big, and I walk out of the room like I thought I was escaping it.
I think that's done better for you, though.
No, I'm not complaining about it.
Because it's almost like it has worked out better to not know ahead of time.
I think so, because that's when I get in my own head. That's a whole nother podcast topic, but
I know.
But I'm grateful for it.
Yeah,
I am.
I think you've done amazing. But now we brought that one thing out for Lauren. You and I have to share something we're terrible at. I go next.
Okay.
What is
technology?
Oh gosh, you stole my answer.
No, can I just say, I'm going to give a confession right now. I don't even do my own Facebook or Instagram. Do you know that my posts are done by somebody that lives all the way on the other side of the world in Manila? Shout out to Polo and Rawal. Thank you, guys. I don't even know. Like one time, this is seriously a true story. I was doing some kind of a Instagram live webinar for color science, and these people were like, "Oh, let's do like a practice run through." And it was after hours. Everybody left the office, and they were like, "Okay, now you're gonna press that little airplane-looking thing." And I was like, okay.
What is that?
And I
Where is that?
It, and and they were like, we got done, and they said, now, is someone in your office going to actually be present for the real thing tomorrow? And I was like, I think. Why? I thought I did an excellent job of doing this. And they were like, I don't know. It's just, we think it would be better if someone helped you. Mm-hmm. So apparently it's true.
Technology is scary.
Technology. I'm just not very good at it. I mean, I just found out last week what ChatGPT was and started using it. So
you didn't know what that was already?
I knew it was
kind of,
but I just started.
I know you didn't think my grammar was all that smart on all these emails I send out.
I
use
thought
it
that was you.
Oh no, honey, I use ChatGPT. No. I'm not about to let this Texas twang come out in my emails. You understand?
I thought that was you.
No. I type like I talk. That is a no bueno, especially when you live in Texas. No, ma'am. I'm not. I expose myself in a lot of ways, and that's just not one of them.
Anyway, that's my weakness.
So now you know my emails are ChatGPT. That's
Okay.
great. That's great.
Well, they sound amazing.
Gosh.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not even trying to be funny. I have trouble walking and keeping balance.
That's I've heard Lauren say,
It's
there's carpet there.
it's one particular pair of
I'm
shoes.
so clumsy, and I've learned to accept it. I don't even get embarrassed about it anymore. Like I was doing one of Lauren's patients when she was out.
Does Dr. Turner know when you were helping me do radius?
What did I?
When you wanted to learn the very first time you wanted to learn how
much
to
longer
mix
do we have in this
radius?
segment? Do we have time for one more quick story?
Yeah, make it quick.
Okay, so I know this is what happens when you get me and Lauren together. I'm sorry. So we didn't tell Dr. Turner this, but we were drawing up radius, and I was so nervous. And there's like this process to drawing up radius for butt injections. Okay, it's like out of one syringe and another, diluting, all this stuff going on, and my ADD mind can only focus on so much at once. I don't know what I did. You got to put the product in there, swish the stuff back and forth in each of these syringes. And the next thing I know, I switched it and I looked in the syringe and I was like, Lauren, we only had enough for that patient. And I was like, where is the radius that was in the syringe? I had squirted one of the syringes out on the floor.
Oh, Brandon.
He squirted. And leading up to it, because I've worked around him long enough, I know if you can't show too much at once, or he tries to get ahead, right? And I'm like, no, just follow my lead, because if you start trying to take in too much at one time, we're going to go south here. And you don't trust me? You don't think I can get this?
Yeah, girl, I got this. I got this.
No.
And then I turn around and I'm like, Lauren, where the radius at? We looked, it was next to her foot. And then I was like, we got through it though. We found an extra syringe. We did. We got through it. Thank God.
Oh my goodness.
This was a great podcast.
Great podcast.
Great podcast. Great third episode. I'm glad everybody got to meet you.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Me
And
too.
we will have so much more of that.
Yes, we will have Lauren again.
Yes.
Don't worry.
My little work
On
bestie.
skin, self, and everything else.
Yes.
And don't forget, go to Dr. Ellen Turner to learn how to do all these wonderful things that we were talking about today on our podcast.
And
Join us.
And for all you people that are not providers, for everybody else out there, go to our regular website,
DermOfficeDallas.com.
No, I went blank. I was put on the spot. I forgot we're being recorded too. Look.
That's okay.
DermOfficeDallas.com, and look at the services that we provide. Book a consultation with me and Lauren. Come see Dr. Turner.
Absolutely.
We will guide you the way. We will get you to the finish line.
Yes.
See you next Thursday.
See you
at
next
3.
Thursday at 3. I got the time right.
Thank
this time.
you for having me.
You're so welcome.
Yes, thank you.
You're so welcome. See you guys next week.